interested. Lillian actually used to have a really high win rate from what I remember, but Rogue's a bit more value oriented right now actually. I don't mind an Onyxia. Stash has been pretty good. It's somewhat hit or miss though. I don't hate just having a 2-drop here. You could even take an Ice Hoof just to like kind of preserve having a bunch of taunt for late game. I don't think, especially with an Onyxia, I don't want to like I don't want to potentially ruin this deck by picking a Stash and having it just not work out right now. It's just way too risky. I'm gonna try to go for the late game strat. Okay, just take a Beetle here. Because honestly, I've drafted a bunch of kind of meme rogues with a whole bunch of like, stashes and stuff, and I would rather try to just draft a more consistent one right now. I guess we take this. Take every death rattle. No. Not building meme rogue. You've seen me draft so many meme rogue. Now I have to, but this is an active Electrowright. How many times have you seen 12-win Electrowright rogue on YouTube? Literally 0. I guarantee it's never happened. I've changed. True. How many times have you seen 12-win Mechanical Whelp rogue? 0, and it's gonna stay that way. I actually might have one, actually. It's possible I had one like 2 years ago. 2.5 years ago now. Gotta get some Wand Thieves. Kingsbane rogue. I mean, Onyxia Stormwind is a thing. Pick stupid card. Aren't 1-mana rogue cards actually kind of bad right now? Brain Freeze, Poison, Plague, Secret Passage, Sinister Strike. They're pretty good outside of the Sinister Strike. And sometimes Sinister Strike's good. I guess we'll go for it. Oh my god, we actually got a Faldroy Strider. Nice. 5-mana 6/6 Poggers. Maybe take Legionnaire over the Hooter. Legionnaire is probably correct. I'm not a huge fan of Legionnaire, but I don't hate it either. Pops a Cooler is a death rattle. Sure. I guess there's only one card in this pack. This is very greedy right now. Why can't this be the Death Rattle Elec? If it was the Death Rattle Elec, it would be easy. I'm gonna be greedy. It's a lot better. Exotic, thanks for the follow. The problem is that we're on pick 18, so it's very early for it to be the last greed card. If this was like pick 25, it would be a lot easier to take. I might still take it. Surely nothing bad happens. Okay, as much as I like Tower Sergeant, this is just more likely to keep us alive probably, because this is never going to go off in the early game. But this might. I mean, it always goes off, so. Ooh, Death Rattle. Oh my god, Popsicle or War Gear synergy? 2, 3, or which of these are better for us not dying? The issue is we have like very little initiative. But we also have very little curve plays, so I feel like Spring Rockets just don't they always feel really mediocre. Okay, it's gotta be this, right? Null is most of the time gonna be a 5-mana 4/5, which isn't bad, but this is probably better. Ah. Okay. As we can see, legendaries come in trios very often. Oh my god, Legionnaire and Nerubian Egg synergy? Can we not... Can we actually pass on Nerubian Egg Legionnaire synergy? There's only one card in this pack. I guess we can take one of those. Honestly though, this might just be better. I think a 3-mana 3/3 might be better than this in this deck, honestly. Wandmaker is the only way we can combo this on 6 even, realistically. Although we do have the Ice Hoof. If we can hit this on Ice Hoof, it's amazing. Think about this way, we're gonna get 12 with 2 Electrowrights. Electrowrights, exactly. My concern mainly is how difficult this will be to combo. I wouldn't hate having one though. It's just more of a late game play and we have so many freaking late game plays. This might also be a 3-mana 4/4. If you believe it is. I wouldn't hate a Wasteland Assassin actually, but look at all this Naga Sea Witch synergy. Look at all that. You see, now I feel very good about going light on the other picks, so we can actually take this Raptolum probably. Maybe Cultist is still better, honestly, but I mean, seems okay. Yeah, this one will be the last greed card. Yeah, this one will be the last greed card. I'll grab one of these and just grab a 3-drop. Do we ever take a Shadow Step here? Because we could actually, we could unironically take Shadow Step, or I mean, it's really just Wand Thief, Wand Maker. Honestly, with Quicksand could work. Or Falderay Strider. But we probably just want a 3, don't we? We only have like... We don't actually have a premium 3-drop yet. This would be literally be the first one. The good thing that we didn't actually go meme, because we didn't really get any of the... We didn't get offered a single... We didn't get a single Clever Disguise or a single Reconnaissance offered, or a single Violet Haze. We actually missed on all of them. This is exactly... If we took those stashes, we would be... This would be an absolute disaster. We'd be like, well, at least Stash can activate Electrowright, am I right? If it makes your 3/3 into a 3/4, that's tempo. We have a deck that's good against Hollow Abomination, and we only have the one, I mean, I don't know if that's true. We have 2 Cursed Disciples and we have 0 hard removals. So actually we probably just lose coin Seeds of Destruction. Okay. We didn't get memed out of the game yet, chat. There is still time. There is still time. We might still get memed out of the game. It's very possible. Our opponent seems to be so triggered by the fact that he didn't get a seed immediately that he just alt F4'd. He's like, how could I be so unlucky? He's just gonna tap every turn. I see it now. I'm not sure if you're actually supposed to pre-bump this guy. That seems extremely risky. I mean, but now we get a guaranteed honorable kill. think he has a Mortal Coil in his hand, and he is currently cursing out. Oh, he actually has that. That's unfortunate. Strider, I guess? Yeah, I mean, the 3/3 will just die. That's not ideal. He was sweet talking the seeds in his deck. Probably, yeah. You understand I just trade that so you don't get the... he does have the Mortal Coil that we thought he had. This guy really built around this, his whole strategy around his Seeds of Destruction. I mean, you have to respect that to some level. I think we just tempo. We do have the Legionnaire, but I don't want to like not play stuff right now. Thing is that we're gonna follow it with a 7 and an 8 anyway, so we're not gonna play these until like they'll have more stats, but we're not gonna play them until like turn 9. Nice. I have to thank him now, don't I? It's the only thing I can do in this spot. True. It discounted our null even. This is truly glorious. This guy's still like, I'm gonna find these damn Fel Rifts. Probably just go Wrapped Golem before Fel Lord, right? Fel Lord can just get embalminged or something. And Warlocks do often have multiple hard removals. Just play Proto. Unfortunately, it doesn't really work. It is a sexy value trade, though. My inner Trump is like, ugh. Problem is, then you would actually activate Defile. You would activate the Defile minion, and then you might actually lose. Can you imagine? He has that with like a Drain Soul or something. Then you get the 7 mana 1/1, and then you actually get board cleared. You get straight up board cleared, actually. That'd be bad. There it is, he found one. Good job, sir. He's still drawing for him. See, this is the problem with these types of cards. Unironically though, right? He actually high rolled. He probably thinks that he low rolled, but I mean, they were both in the top half of his deck. So like, that was pretty average RNG there. But he's probably cursing his monitors about how unlucky he was. But that was like totally average result. It was actually maybe above average because of how early the first one was. fun. 575, thanks for the follow. Now we are getting hunted. Not like this. I could have kept the Myra, but Tyran, thanks for following. Secret plan. We might want to coin Scimitar, so you usually don't want to dagger on one with a tour guide, but especially with Scimitar, we definitely don't want to. This guy's gonna be very sad. Just because if you dagger preemptively, you might just get oozed. That's the reason you don't want to, but also, especially not if you have an alternative weapon in hand. This is why Gangster is not good, by the way. Why is it still Winter Veil? I guess it will be until the patch. That's probably going away next week. It's annoying. You can't even combo your Scimitar by daggering. It would probably be worth it if you could. But we could play... I don't want to Brain Freeze that, so... You could Brain Freeze and clear it, but it doesn't really feel worth it. It's Scimitar, but that's not great either. We should. I don't think we have to. I honestly think we just chill. We should play for tempo, but playing for tempo might be just getting a good tutor. We're gonna have to, I do think we're gonna have to bite on this now. Well, you need to play for tempo, but also, I mean, you need to consider how much pressure you're actually under, and when they have a 2-4 on board, you're not actually dying. See, like, here is the play we set up this whole time. We need a better turn 6. That is accurate. I mean, we only have 2 bad draws. We can't kill it, chat. We're gonna get crushing walls, and we're gonna lose. I see it coming now. He's gonna get Wrapped Golem or something. I guess I could have killed it technically. I could have technically killed it. Oh no. Energy chat. Oh no. This is a very sad trade, but I should probably not put this on the far left. I probably should have put it literally anywhere else. But if he has crushing walls, he probably would have used it last turn, honestly. This guy has a very interesting drafting strategy. Oh my god. Smack him in the face. course it went there. It's fine. If he had poisonous missile launcher, that would be amazing. He would still unfortunately die to the he would still be dead to the Rap Golem there though. It'd be pretty amazing though. He probably would have been able to. No, it's 9. He couldn't do it before then, yeah, so it couldn't have saved him. Gotta be worth it, right? The thing is, we need like a 3-mana play so that we can actually do this. So I think I need to save this to combo that. Otherwise, I could just toss this and try to find a better 3. Save the Corporal until it might actually do something. Corporal is going to force him to have to deal with it at least. Or I just play this. Ooh. That's pretty okay for us. Oh, that's good. We still do the play we had planned, I think. Getting this a dagger lets us kill that guy off. Imagine this guy just plays all 4 of his 1s right now. He actually might. Probably not, but he might. Our opponent... You see how the priest opponents are so much less festive than the than all the wonderful hunters. Tempo 1-1 Kappa. I imagine he's gonna kill this off. I mean, he might like Night Captain it too. He's gonna Night Captain it or Deliverance it or he's gonna use a Ram. Like, this thing is 100% gonna die. You would think. Watch him just play a 5-drop or something. What mana is this playable at? You generally just want to hold it as long as possible, but you start really considering it playable probably around 6. But it's like, basically at a certain point, you just want to hold it as long as possible. Because at 5, it's possible you get all the keywords, but you just get, like, at that point you might only get a 3-3, which is just not really good enough. Oh, he actually is buff. He actually has both Rams, so he's gonna be able to kill this, unfortunately. But I mean, if he's killing this, he's not killing that, so... Fine, surely we'll draw value eventually. kind of a problem. That's good. Oh. Yeah, now I probably just trigger my corporal, don't I? Think we found a play, chat. I think I'm even gonna... Any reason not to do this? I think I'll just do this. I'm gonna get flingered into oblivion. This guy really had a plan. This flinger. Ooh, we got the synergy, chat. Watch it not get rushed. We got rushed, chat. Actually, I kind of want to play around the Defile. I'll hit with this one then. He still has a ram. Yeah, I guess I'll hit with this one. The thing that's awkward is that he just needs one ping to activate the Defile and kill everything else in the shower death, and then we're actually losing. So maybe I should just use the weapon instead of that. It's like if it kills one, he kills all of them. Oh no. Good thing, I mean, honestly, it wasn't even, like, I feel like the corporal, I mean, it helped, but it wasn't even really needed. It was more just, you know, getting 2 spiders at once. I think we might just keep these and figure that we don't actually need this. How's my crypto doing? I bought some earlier this week, actually. The stuff I'm in, I mean, I'm in most of the, like, the big ones. So, it's all doing alright, I guess. My Dogecoin isn't doing great, though. I bought 69. I bought exactly 69 Dogecoin. They've lost, like, half of their value. Really sad. I bought it like after that craze was already over, just as a meme though. I wasn't actually. Well, obviously, because I mean 69. When I bought it, it was like $24, I think. They're down to like 10. It's truly sad. But I still believe someday those 69 Dogecoin will pay for my children's college. Someday, I believe. Dogecoin got added to Coinbase. Well, I did it right. I use Coinbase, so I use Coinbase Pro. I would never touch the actual Coinbase app. But that was when I bought it. Was when it got added to Coinbase. Because if you don't know, never use Coinbase because like the fees are like literally 10 times what they are on Coinbase Pro. Like, do not use the actual Coinbase app. You're literally getting scammed out of your mind. I'm not sure if I want to play a Legionnaire into that 4-2, but it might just be fine. I mean, otherwise our play is just going to be Flyer. But I guess it's fine. Honestly, the Flyer Dagger might have just been better. We're losing a bit of board with this. Damn it, why were you not one turn earlier? I think actually though we'll still play this. So we play this and he I don't know, it's like we might take a bunch more damage. Maybe you want this to get hexed and have him not have the hex for that. Could make the argument of that though. Kind of annoying because I just wanted to reduce damage. Okay, I can reduce damage with that. Maybe it's actually better to kill the totem. You probably could argue for killing the totem there because you're just taking one less damage and the 2-1's probably going to do exactly the same thing as the 1-1. But you could get randomly punished for leaving up a healable minion. You never know. There's no real totem synergy right now, I don't think. That part doesn't matter. That's not really good. Because this game's gonna be over by the time that ever matters. Oh, he actually didn't. Yeah, it's like he has nothing, so. Okay. Stormwind's very good. I'm wondering if we're gonna get Earthquaked. Because for Earthquake, the problem is Stormwind will die to Earthquake. I think we actually go for the other stuff. Don't mind if I do. Oh, that's a 6-5. I totally forgot that was a 6-5. Wait, this is a 9-9? Oh my god. I forgot everything was buffed. About that. We don't talk about it, chat. Guess I still do this. We don't talk about it, chat. So I probably made like the exact wrong play like 3 turns in a row, forgetting that all my stuff was buffed, but we don't talk about it. The last person to talk about it ended up in the gulag. You're not wrong. It's okay, he has lots of friends there. You saw nothing? This guy understands. What's up, Brazel? I feel like I would like to remove that freeze dude. Should I just play this now? And now I'd probably ignore that freeze dude. I could probably ignore the freeze dude. I could just smack him for 1 million. Wait, is he... Are we like one off lethal? We're one off, aren't we? It's probably... It's probably fine. We could hypothetically die. It's very unlikely though. So probably just force him to tidal wave us. The thing I hate most about these objective cards, it's like, it's one thing to make them like super overpowered, but also they cover part of the hitbox of the hero. So you're not actually able to like, so it always makes me hover over them when I'm trying to hit their face. It's like extremely annoying. So how would we die? Hex, Storm. Actually, it's pretty simple. Hex, Storm, plus... He still needs 2 burn, or spell damage burn. It would be like Hex, Lightning Storm, 1 mana spell damage, Lightning Bolt, or Frostbite. It's actually feasible. It's actually not even that unreasonable. There's that tidal wave. Remember when our opponent had 1 health? You guys remember that? I'm thinking we might play both of these over the... I'm thinking we flyer this. Probably kill that, I guess. Ignore this. Oh yeah, this even value trades. That's actually juicy. Even though it'll be frozen. Maybe I just don't need to care about that. No reason to care it'd be unstable. I guess so, yeah. But even then, unstable is... He would need like unstable plus lightning storm, probably. That might not even be enough. And then you also have to high roll the unstable. Watch him do like the double lightning bloom. Double lightning bloom tidal wave. He's ignoring the wrapped golem. I guess I'll bite on this. Once you tidal wave, how do you win? Well, the idea is that, you know, I mean, he's in the spot where it's like he has like 7 card advantage on us, right? It's just like, if you somehow run your opponent out of shit, then they can't kill you anymore. That's the idea of tidal wave. But yeah, generally, it's just most of the time you can provide enough tempo to make it so. Tidal wave can be one piece of the puzzle, but it'll never win you the game by itself, basically. You have to have tidal wave and then also have earthquake or something. Because if he also has an earthquake, you know, or just a second tidal wave even, then it might work. But I mean, the short answer though is that he should have not made the mistake of not drawing Wildpaw Cavern on turn 4, you know. Oh my god, the combo. Do we do it, chat? Is this... Do we actually do it? YOLO. Yes! We did a chat. Oh my god. This guy doesn't even know. Guy has no idea what's coming. Yeah, we still don't even play it because Yeti's better. But we just play Yeti first. Oh, that's insane. We should have played Electrowright, chat. Electrowright was better. We should have known. We're trolling. We should have believed in the Electrolytes. Can this guy stop killing everything I play? Maybe we go for the direwolf here. But we could also go for this. We could also flyer that, I guess. More mana efficient, but it plays right into the card we don't speak of. So I probably don't want to do that. It does upgrade our spellstone though. This plays into Night Captain. Yeah, it's true. That's reasonable. If we can delay him getting a good Hull Abomination until we actually want to use this. I mean, I guess we could have just let him do it and then Spellstone did immediately. Might have been reasonable enough. Okay, we can just kill that. Elemental hero power. Because if the elemental is here protecting the... You keep a 4-3 up, basically. But then to the point, you're also playing into Night Captain. It depends on how much you believe in this thing. I don't believe that much, but I mean, I guess it's okay. Actual Night Captain. He top decked Night Captain on 5, fair. Okay, flyer or... I mean, we could just remove that. But we actually have 3 Death Rails in hand, even though we haven't played any of them yet. We play the saddest Quicksand Elemental in history, I guess. Because we're gonna double trade. I mean, you could not trade, but that's probably a bad idea. Pre-bump face. I mean, you know I would. On turn 9, we can kill 2 things with this. Oh dear. I think we found a new play. Strictly better Siamat. I don't think we have to greed it, especially against a Warlock, because they're just going to, they're gonna find the removal if they don't have it yet, you know? They're just gonna find it eventually. Could proto to upgrade. Oh, that does. Well, we can upgrade it next turn with the Popsicular, but we can also go like Flyer, Wand Thief. I mean, if we could get Combustion's in, right? Imagine if we get Combustion. Yeah, Combustion's in. Combustion would actually just win us the game instantly. Odds are relatively low, though. So it's probably just an unnecessary risk. But I mean, imagine you actually hit the combustion. I guess if you believe in the combustion, you would probably play this instead of that. It's the same as saying Ragnaros would win us a game. Well, the odds of getting the spell is only like 10% or something, I think. There's a lot of mage spells, obviously. You know, mage... I don't know if that's common knowledge, but you know, the actual... Different classes actually have different numbers of spells, so... You know, that's a legitimate consideration. Okay, we just never miss, right? We get a 2 out of 3. It's just 2 out of 3 to win. Even if it misses, it's not that bad. So we probably just go for it. Easy clap. They must have did it when they were making the mercenaries quests, making the dailies more applicable to mercenaries. We just keep this. Maybe we toss the hat. I see an attempted pun in my chat. That is illegal. Let him trade. We get the upgrade on the Spellstone. We're probably gonna coin Strider. I think we're not gonna coin Strider, actually. Huh. I think it's just very annoying. If we play this, it'll get frozen. The Death Row will get frozen, and then I can also play the Wand Thief right now. So I guess I do that, huh? I guess I'll coin this first. Might be good. Probably this. I mean, we have the Strider, so maybe you just take card draw. But I don't know that we need card draw with this deck. I mean, it's not bad. I'll take it. Especially when you have, like, no card draw at all. It's always good to get a little bit. Because with just, like, all the shit, like, I mean, especially if the card draw gives you Ibis, then it makes up for itself, like, twice over automatically. This guy appears to know where the face is. Where's our cone? It wouldn't even be that good right now, though. It might just be trade. So we freeze both, and then what? Maybe it's better to do this before... It might be just better to get this out of hand. It's probably better to just get this out of hand, honestly. The concern specifically with Demon Hunter is that if you just play this ever, you will immediately lose the game to Cycle of Hatred. So if you play it on turn 4, it's usually not a problem. Get those spooters in the deck. The issue is I have trouble believing we're ever going to feel safe actually playing the Arcane Intellect. But the thing is, we kind of needed to take the Arcane Intellect because we're also dying on value, so... Or we would be losing on value. Wow. I think we just won. Okay, hold up. We may want to not Quicksand Elemental because of what that would imply for Cycle of Hatred. I think I'll just... Yeah, I think we'll just hold the Elemental. Because if you Elemental and take all the value trades, you just will actually lose instantly. Am I gonna live my life always playing around a turn 6 cycle, or turn 7 cycle? Yes. Because especially we're at 5-0, like if he has it, which is probably like a 40%, it's probably like literally a 30 or 40% chance he has it in his hand right now. And if you do not play around cycle, you will just 100% lose. We could add the 4-1. I mean, we could add a 4-1, but we would also take 2 extra face damage. And we'd also be weaker against cycle. That would probably, like... It's like the cycle part of that probably wouldn't be too big of a concern, but... Like you can maybe argue, but I'm also trying to protect my life pretty much as possible. Because you know he's going to hero power the 4-1, so if you take 2 damage there, you're taking 2 damage to leave a 2-1 on board effectively. And like the question is like, do you want to take 2 damage to just keep a 2-1 on board? What the fuck? I don't think I can play Proto because I think I'll die. One turn, too late. I mean, at least we get to kill the 1-1 off for free, basically. We're trading 2 life with the opponent. Well, that's the thing. You're more trading for the ability to have the 2-1 on board to potentially trade into his next board. But like, because I mean, if you're just trading life, then I would say it's like just clearly not worth it. Okay, he probably doesn't have cycle because he should have used cycle this turn, I think. I mean, he might get a better cycle this next turn, but that's a good draw. We could just throw the spellstone away to full clear him. It's honestly not that crazy, but the problem is then you just have a 2/5 on board. We're essentially playing the best we can around cycle this way. Well, I mean, playing the best we can around cycle would be the spellstone. Would be the red tutor spellstone, but... That's a problem. Why don't we have another spell? Spellstone never misses. I think the issue is we die to Inquisitor now if we don't Spellstone. Yeah, Spellstone's a 2 out of 7. Oh wait, we don't die to Spellstone because his face is frozen. I mean, we don't die to Inquisitor because his face is frozen. Forgot about that actually. Inquisitor isn't really good enough. And probably next turn we'll just do the Spellstone. Holy fuck. I guess we're dead. We could just play Proto and just hope we don't die at this point. Because the Spellstone... It kind of doesn't... Honestly, even if we hit both of the big things, the tutor might just... might not even be good enough. Yeah, I had no chance of killing this, so... Okay. Why do we have no reach at all? Oh, we still found the Spellstone, nice. Got him. I guess we just keep a 3-2. Kind of the annoying thing about that is that now he just gets, we don't get the ghoul buffs. What's up, Flare Knight? How you doing? I would much prefer you do not wait for me. That is annoying. I guess we just have to play this. Actually, he probably didn't have to trade there. He probably didn't have to trade the 4-1, so we're kind of lucky, I think. We're never getting any really good potion off. I mean, we might after we've already won the game, basically. We could fireball this, because, I mean, I don't really want to leave it up, but probably doesn't... It's probably not important enough. Poggers. We could obviously play the Wrapped Golem, but playing a 4-4 and just getting the jelly, because the jelly's got kind of a problem actually. It's probably worth fireballing it. Where are we on this? We need 2 more, so we need to draw 1 more Death Rattle. So we can't really activate this. I mean, if we drew like exactly Plated Beetle, we could activate this next turn if we play this, but... News came from Red's YouTube channel and said I retired from Arena. Who said that? Actually, I think I remember what you're talking about. Where? Because I think I was there on that live stream. He was memeing. A taunted wolf isn't that scary, I guess. But I guess we still kill it. Dreads will say anything, gain more viewers. How do you think he got where he is, Kappa? I mean, we could Ivus, but... I mean, we can also Onyxia. We even get them in the right order so that we still get the Scarab. Since the Wrap Golem was played first, it's glorious. The video title will be 12-win double Electrowright Rogue. I mean, I have to put triple legendary in the title because it's better clickbait. Truly, tragically, though. I could put both in the title. like Ibis is so good, but it's just
redeemed.
It's such a late play that it's hard to keep it in the opening. Because you really can't play it until like at least turn 6. Most would be like, what the hell is an Electrowright? That's the other concern. Is that people literally won't know what it is. Robopop for clickbait? Is Robopop the clickbait master? I think we're dead, chat. I think we are getting murdered. I think we're actually getting murdered. Not even joking, no. It's like, actually, if we just dagger, we're just gonna die. But if we go Wand Maker... If we go Wand Maker, Coin Wand Thief, if we hit, like, Combustion, or even Flame Ward, I guess, we might win. Maybe we don't die. Nah, I think we die. It's either Coin Necromancer or you play like all of these. What can you actually get off of the Rogue? Rogue 1 mana spells. It's only Brain Freeze, basically. The other ones are completely useless. Yeah, I don't know. You get 2 rolls for Brain Freeze, basically. But we can develop this and do it next turn. I mean, the thing is, it's like... What if I play Curse Disciple, then we, it just dies for free. Against Paladin, you can get low as long as you don't literally die. Nope. Maybe Wand Maker was better odds. Probably was. No. Actually, I can't even take that damage. Yeah, we're just dead. Good old turn 5 lethal. That was probably the best draw his deck was actually capable of, which is the funny thing. Because yeah, the only thing we could have done differently is we could have coined the Wand Maker on 1. But how often do you get turn 5 lethal by a Murloc Tidecaller? Maybe you just have to respect Murloc Tidecaller. Or a Tidecaller, right? Do we keep this? Or this? I feel like we don't. It's gonna be hard for a warrior to not die to this. Yeah, we got, like, I mean, we got, like, basically, this is the best draw our deck was probably capable of getting against a warrior. I mean, we'll see if they have Super Collider, I guess. Because if they have Super Collider, it could be a bit of a problem. Maybe, but I don't know. I think he's still gonna just die. What deck is not good against warrior? We had a deck that we had a hunter deck that was bad against warrior, and we lost to warrior at 0-0. But that was literally we just lost because we couldn't hero power him to death. That should be an honorable kill, damn it. Now that we have a 1 health minion, he can't even really Super Collider properly. Right, because you just play the 1 health in the middle. You basically never want to Super Collider the middle minion, right? Because you want to control one way or the other. I guess he gets to kill both of these, but... It's quite annoying. This is the problem, we might just not kill him. This is the same thing, the way we lost to the other warrior was just literally something like this. We got him to 3 health and then we just actually couldn't kill him. Okay, we could play a 9-9. This might just be lethal, actually. The problem is he's going to start accruing like 3/3s and shit. Or taunts. The best chance to win, honestly, is probably to go for this. God damn it. That's still useful. Probably the card. 1/1's not bad. Yeah, we weren't specific enough. Oh, he takes that trade. We probably just can't win though, right? We can get like Wretched Tutor maybe. Wow. Actually had a 1-mana spell too. Feels like we have to get Wretched Tutor. That is not it. Just need to... Okay, we finally hit it. Jesus. What the fuck? I forgot that you don't see any warriors too. I forgot that Ziliax is even in the rush pool right now. And how is warrior bad with actually having that? That's crazy. I mean, I know how warrior's bad because they have like no other good cards. But... Guy's pushing so little damage through all this that we might actually still just kill him. Because now we get like an actual full board clear. I mean, not a full board clear, but I mean... Do I ever say I don't care about... Because you leave the poison up this way. So whenever it takes damage. We get healed either way. Might actually be better to kill the poison off. Because at this point, we are the, we're actually the control now. I mean, I could dagger too. That's worse. I'm also afraid of taking the damage though. I think we'll do this. Because the problem is we're still... Well, I mean, I say we're the control, but we're also the control that's down 4 cards, so... We have to draw like... Oh god. We need to draw one of our rushes probably. To not just immediately die. Anixia, we're just dead. Oh. It's like basically, maybe I should have played, I could have maybe played slightly better on the Super Collider. I just didn't think we needed to. But... It could be better just play the 1/1, but it feels like we'll probably have the ability to squeak it in somewhere. Maybe not though. That might not actually work with this. Does that actually work? It probably doesn't actually. It doesn't really make sense to brain freeze right now. I mean, if you brain freeze, it would be so that you wouldn't have to trade with this. Honestly, I could have gone for the 9 drop too. But the thing is, Paladin might just, they might just equality your ice stuff away anyway. You know that makes our board better. Usually. Yeah, it definitely makes our board better. He should have thought about that. He has the subdue. Poggers. Just play double 3 maybe. This guy's already played a subdue, a hold the bridge, and a consecration. He's played like 3 of the best 5 paladin spells. Three of the best paladin spells out of his first 5 cards. The fact that he's not 12-0 probably means he doesn't have a Templar captain. Although, you never know, because like the way they do matchmaking, he might be like 4-0 or something. Okay, yeah, 4 out of 6 of his first... 4 out of his 6... Imagine being able to speak English. 4 out of his first 6 cards. All premium as hell. But he's probably running out. It's like one of those things with Paladin right now is generally they're going to have like a flurry of good cards. But then they'll just run out eventually. You just hope that they run out before Templar Captain. Basically. I've actually seen very few games decided by Templar Captain. Because even though it's like one of the most broken cards that's ever existed in Arena, it's just, it's funny, but it's like turn 8 is just so late. You know. Are we upgrading this? No, yeah, the Myras didn't count actually, the Myra. So we're still 2 away. And this guy, now he just doesn't have... I mean, you could see like how this guy would have just shit that would obliterate a bunch of people, but like he just doesn't have the right cards to be what we have. Well, I mean, I say that, I mean he didn't have an owl basically, because he needed to owl this. Because like, yeah, Paladin not having silence removal is just kind of boned. Because probably with us high rolling like that off of Myra, the only way we can win, or the only way we could lose is if it was a shaman to have 2 hexes or something. Or a shaman with 1 owl and 1 hex. He's not dead. Now we just Ibis him. We're still yet to play this as a 10. We played it as a 9 twice. What we played is a 6, a 7, and 2 9s, I think. He has the poor man's... He has the poor man's Ibis, chat. Literally 2019 Ibis. Boom. Maybe I should have gotten the honorable kill. Okay. Nice. Now we just need to top deck our Spellstone. Get our Spellstone rolling. Never Spellstone. And now we save our Death Rattle minion. Play Quicksand instead. I'm kidding, we definitely don't. Ooh, Corporal. What's up, last Mike? Mandatory order lull for no honorable kill on the hero. True. It was too tempting to smack him for 11. We're on Demon Hunter duty? Yeah, basically. I don't know how we get put on Demon Hunter duty after we were getting memed by warriors and stuff. Seems unreasonable. I mean, do we ever actually try to protect this corporal? I don't know if that's ever feasible, especially if he's gonna always have a delinquent down. It's never gonna happen. Maybe we just want to get the 4 down. Because, I mean, we could go, like, double 2. We could go dagger and corporal and just give it up. Seems reasonable. It's like with Quicksand Elemental, you can always try to greed it, but then the odds of actually getting a good greed on it are so low. We're getting like good enough value right here. The one thing with like what playing the Necromancer would do is it would enable you to essentially have the mana to Brain Freeze. I mean, we can still Brain Freeze next turn, but it means we can't Wand Thief. But that might be fine. This could be okay. Okay, he has to kill the 2/3. Okay. That seems really weak. This doesn't work. I don't see a way in which this works. Okay, he can... There is a way that it's okay. That was not it. I think he's... Okay, no, that's the same as what I was thinking. Yeah, it still works, I guess. It's like I basically have to Necromancer Brain Freeze because we didn't get a combo card. And then you're ignoring that thing, which is probably fine. Copium. Like nothing bad ever happens, right? As we all know, nothing bad ever happens when I say that phrase. We all have many, many data points to confirm this truth of nature. It's actually a good draw. So we'll just, hopefully we start top decking our late game, but if any turn we don't, we just Ibis. So we just Ibis. Probably. I mean, we could do these. I think we just Ibis. Because it's a 7/7 rush, Divine Shield in theory. At 7, it's not guaranteed to hit every keyword, so it is a little risky, but... I don't know what the exact odds are, but it's like, I think you're like 80% or so to hit every keyword. We missed Divine Shield, but that's okay. Because that's the thing, at 7 mana you actually have a decent chance of missing one keyword. And if you miss Rush, for example, you'd be really sad. But missing Divine Shield sucks, but it's okay. We get a 9/4 instead of a 7/7. You missed Rush on 10 mana? Jesus. I don't think I've ever seen someone miss on 10. I think I've seen someone miss Taunt on 9, which, you know, assuming you don't need the Taunt to live, might actually be. Missing Taunt could be a high roll. Like right now, if I could miss Taunt, that would be amazing. 1919 is max. I mean, you'd have to miss... That's a 1... I guess 1 out of 512 times that would actually happen. Because it's a 1... You'd have to basically roll the same 1 in 4 9 times. I feel like we have to dagger here. I don't think we're going to play the Wrapped. Let me see if I can play around cycle. Might not be possible. Okay, it might be possible. If I think we just take this. It's really tempting to take this, but I think it's not worth it. It's just, it doesn't matter if you have Snowman if he cycles you in that board when you ignore the 2/1. It just wouldn't matter. It'd be the one clear way to lose. Oh no, he's gonna Lightning Bloom. He Lightning Bloom cycles. Snowman is fun. You're not wrong. We just go face, right? Must smork. Oh no, he honorable killed us. You guys remember a card called Expendable Performers? To be really good in this situation. You copy the cube. Wait, you cube this? Cubeception. We did it. I wonder if we keep the Ibis. Actually, the problem is... Probably not. I mean, we have a 3-mana spell to combo this in theory. I don't know. There's actually, hold up. Is HS Replay, is that still completely busted right now? No, it's here. So, what is the win rate of keeping Ibis in opening hand? Curious. I should have looked at this a long time ago. It is higher than the deck win rate, technically. Worthless squares. Not even 3-dimensional, that's how worthless they are. Let's try keeping this. We can't play both. Well, this is our turn 4 play, is the idea. Maybe I should just coin the wand maker though. If he has the 3 mana deal 4, we're gonna be really sad. He does not have it. Now I may just play the scimitar as a 2/2 weapon here. It's probably worth it actually. And now we see if he has win the game card. That's not win the game card. It's also not win the game card. Fine. Could go on double 2, because I mean this would be a 4/3, but you'd also be playing it right into Knight Captain is the issue. And we let him Knight Captain our ghoul instead. Why do I speak words, chat? Like, I have this bad habit of speaking words. Like, why do I do it? Why do I always do this? It's for content copium. Legionnaire. The problem is if he has another Knight Captain, you actually just straight up die. And even, I mean, even a fire elemental basically kills you. I feel like you can't really leave this up. But I guess we go for this, maybe? Although I guess honestly, even with this, if he has a second Knight Captain, we still basically die. It's less dire though. Okay. I may honestly just play the Stormwind for a 7/7 because I feel like that's more important than this. At this point, I feel like I don't care. Like, buffing my hand seems completely irrelevant. Now we just miss rush. There's always the delays, so there's like a little part of me that gets terrified every time. I'm just gonna remove all the damage because I just don't want to die. Maybe I should have traded a 1/1 just so that I could actually trade with the 7 there. Might have been reasonable. I may go face now. Good old aggro deck with an earthquake. Good old classic. The good old aggro deck with double earthquake. Wait, it's only like, it has no stats. 1/1 Divine Shield Rush. Okay. If we die to an Alex Strauss, I'm gonna be very upset. Yeah. Okay. We accept those. Do we keep a 3/3? I mean, it might not be a 3/3. I think I would look for better things. Especially one thing is when you're already tossing away 2 late game cards, you're more likely to draw early game off of your because you can't redraw the cards you toss immediately, so you're more likely to not draw badly if you're already tossing late game. So it's a thing that I feel like a lot of people don't think about. Like the more late game cards you're tossing, the more you should try to toss early game for better early game at the same time. I didn't think I mentioned that in my mulligan guide. I should have. I feel like I forgot to mention that point. It's like a very subtle nuance. Plague of the Madness. Oh. Okay. Figure that would have been reason to... That would have been like more reason to... Well, actually no, you can't value trade really. Yeah, I guess that made sense. I always play this, right? We could kill that, but you don't have to be that afraid, I don't think. It's actually a pretty good time to Plague. The problem with Plague, if I ever played, is that, you know, we're going to want to start playing our late game. And then, you know, like, this thing might end up killing our Stormwind champion. There's a fairly good chance. It's a really good Plague, though, because we'd be pushing so much... We'd be putting so much pressure on now, but playing just... Playing this basically has none of the risk, and it's almost as good. I think. You have like 2 less power on the board. But like, I feel like we just probably don't want those. Okay. He must have a pretty slow hand if that was... He was so quick to do that lightning storm, which wasn't even that... That was... I mean, that was a really weak lightning storm, actually. These totems are very annoying. I can't kill them easily. Damn totems. Not sure if he thinks that thing comes back at 1. Yeah, he, The fortunate thing is that you can generally assume Shaman's in that position right now. You know, previous metas, it was Warlock very recently. You can kind of assume that if you give Shamans an opportunity to misplay, they will, because they tend to just be worse players than their win rates indicate right now. It's like, because we've had 2 Shamans in a row misplay really badly. It's just, I feel bad abusing that, but it's like, it's pretty consistent, you know? It's part of the game. Well, we found a Plague of Madness target. Actually, no, we should probably just Ivus it, huh? The thing is that Ivus could miss. But it probably won't. It's very unlikely to miss. We could technically Plague of Madness first to guarantee that even if it misses, we can still kill it. But I feel like the odds of Ivus missing are just too low to bother. But if we thought that that was the only possible way we would lose the game, it might be worth it. The issue was, though, is that actually... Then we wouldn't have had enough stats, right? We would have still been 1-1 off. So we would have had to Plague anyway. That probably wasn't worth it. We did find a Demon Hunter. Have they done a Microdress yet? They have not. It's very likely it's coming this week. But, you know, they have not said anything. I did literally, the community manager answered my tweet yesterday asking if they could, like, tell us when these things are about to happen. And she said she noted the issue. But she also didn't tell us if it was happening on Tuesday or whenever, so, you know. But maybe it will happen. Maybe we'll find out. Hello there. Did someone ask for best draw in deck? Although honestly, Direwolf might have been better. I say being extremely picky. That is a weird play. Because that's gonna force us to dagger. Oh, okay. Guess I don't have to dagger now. Honestly, I think we just hit him in the face. It's like trading just doesn't seem to help us right now. Both of the Rams gone. Rogue is good right now. Rogue is always more difficult to play than a lot of classes. Generally speaking. Should probably kill the 1/2 so you can't just clear off 1/1s with it. That is fine. This guy's making like a bunch of subtle like mechanical errors with his play. It's like he should have a ram in his hand, and that wasn't the right way to take this trade either. Which is like a good thing in theory, but also it means his deck is probably nuts. So it might be a bad thing. We'll have to find out. Because in my opinion, I think he's made like two different turns. He's made bad trades. If he goes for the flyer, we're not going to be able to legionnaire because we're going to need a dagger. Assuming he flyers the 2/3, which he might not. Okay, he doesn't. Leaving the ghoul up there is pretty terrifying also, but... Can I explain why I played wrong? It's just like he didn't utilize his hero power. He used a ram when he could have hero powered, and he could have on one turn. The other turn, he didn't trade. Like, it's just... The trades weren't right, I don't think. Wow. Okay, that's fine. Am I willing to... Actually, I can flyer. That's fine. I was gonna say, am I actually gonna trade 9 damage into that thing, but I don't need to. Beautiful. Because, like, if he had a ram, he would not have died to that 9/3. He would have been able to kill it. He might have still lost the game, but it shows why tempo's really good. You know. Easy legionnaire. And if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you dislike it, even though no one will ever see it because dislikes are hidden. Double golden, 250. Okay. And subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of arena content. But yeah. Say goodbye to YouTube. Bye-bye, YouTube.